America possesses 11 aircraft carriers. There's always one at sea, and it's our turn.
Ushering in a new era at sea, the high-tech strike group shipping out of San Diego this morning.
A vaccine mandate going into effect for state workers. What it means going forward for government employees and others.
And a new hiring push by San Diego's first responders, what they're doing to get more women in uniform. ABC 10 News at 11 starts now.
ABC 10 News at 11 starts now.
Great to have you with us this midday. I'm Jim Patton.
I'm Virginia Cha. Well, thousands of sailors saying their goodbyes to loved ones as the USS Carl Vinson Carrier Strike Group prepares to head out on deployment today.
Yeah, the ABC 10 News anchor Mary McKenzie spent the morning out there as they were making their preparations. And Mary, the ship still here. Any idea when it gets underway?
It's always such an exciting and such a bittersweet day, though, too. And I just heard them making some announcements over across the way. As you can see, that's the USS Carl Vinson right there. And we understand they'll be getting underway ideally about an hour from now. But those announcements may mean that they are already a bit ahead of schedule. We were there this morning to talk about the technology, this first of its kind deployment. But it didn't certainly make the goodbyes any easier. This was a different kind of departure. There were still the last hugs, the last kisses, and the tears, but due to COVID, there was no real fanfare. Most of the sailors spent the night aboard the carrier, but a small number came in waves this morning to Naval Station North Island to say their goodbyes.
Have you had to do this a lot? Yeah.
Christian Duval said goodbye to one of his moms this morning, something he's clearly done before.
Kind of normal.
His grandma with him to see her daughter off on another months-long deployment.
I'm just really proud of them.
The USS Carl Vinson Carrier Strike Group beginning a Western Pacific deployment. That's all they can say about where they'll be going and what they'll be doing. But they have some incredible technology on the ship and on the aircraft deployed in the strike group with them. A landmark deployment, the first for a carrier strike team, the F-35C Lightning II strike fighters and the Navy's CVW-2 Ospreys to resupply. The nearly 40-year-old carrier now outfitted with the latest technology to coordinate the sophisticated air wing.
America possesses 11 aircraft carriers. There's always one at sea, and it's our turn.
And there's no specific word on what their turn will include or for how long they will be involved in this deployment, but they are hoping, they tell us there's a 99% vaccination rate aboard, that's bow to stern. So they're hopeful they'll be able to spend some time in port, which some of the other deployments have not been able to do. They just don't know yet, so they're waiting to see. Reporting live, Mary McKenzie, ABC 10 News.
Mary, thank you so much. And today, a vaccine mandate for state workers beginning to go into effect. The governor announcing the move last week, and it's being phased in over the next few weeks. Mandate requires all state workers to show proof that they have been vaccinated or else agree to routine testing. Mandate also applies to healthcare workers across the state. Local governments have been following suit as well. San Diego announced it's implementing a similar system for county workers starting later this month. Some major businesses have taken up this measure as well. And at 11:30, we're going to talk to a local attorney about the legality of such mandates in the workplace.
That move coming as COVID cases rise across the country, as well as here in San Diego. We have seen spikes in recent weeks, hundreds of cases a day, and they're trending upward. The data shows overwhelmingly the people impacted have not been vaccinated. In the last month, the county recording about 11,000 cases. They say 10,000 of those involve people who are not fully vaccinated. Now, here's the split between those groups when it comes to hospitalizations in the last month. You see the huge discrepancy. Vaccinations in San Diego have started to climb gradually upward. 70% of eligible San Diegans are now fully vaccinated. Nationally, the CDC says they've seen more people getting vaccinated as well in just the last week. Well, after more than a year of making adjustments on the fly, today brings a new deadline for restaurants and other businesses. They need to make sure those outdoor parklets are up to code. The city of San Diego is allowing these outdoor fixtures to stay in place for at least another year, but they're also requiring businesses to make changes to get in line with fire codes. And that means they cannot block red curbs and they must not have permanent style rooftops, among other requirements. In Little Italy, where the parklets have become a fixture, businesses are hoping the extra space will help them bounce back over the next year.
These things kept restaurants alive. Now, because we're 100% indoor, you can do indoor and outdoor. But we're looking at these as a way to offset the loss of revenue in 2020.
Businesses that do not get their outdoor spaces up to code will face daily fines.
Pressure is mounting ahead of a San Diego City Council vote aimed at eliminating untraceable weapons, commonly referred to as ghost guns.
I was able to purchase all the pieces, again, that I needed to have a fully functioning Glock 17 that was shipped directly to my house. And as a parent, as an educator, as an adult, and even as a kid, that should scare you.
A council set to vote any minute on a new ordinance that would ban the sale of the kits used to build ghost guns. Councilmember Marnie Von Wilpert introduced the ordinance. Side by side with gun violence prevention groups and community leaders, she called for swift action at a rally this morning.
Ghost guns undermine all of our federal and state gun safety laws by getting around background checks that prevent people who are not supposed to have firearms from obtaining them.
Now, the ban would apply to online and in-store sales of the kits. San Diego police say the city has seen an explosion in illegal weapons popping up on the streets, including high-profile incidents such as the mass shooting in the gas lamp back in April.
Well, there's no word yet on whether police captured the shooter who gunned down a man outside a taco shop in Escondido. The chaos unfolding just before midnight at El Señor Taquito on East Valley Parkway. The 10 News Breaking News Tracker was there as investigators marked what appeared to be multiple bullet casings littering the parking lot. Police tell us the man who was shot died after arriving at the hospital. Now, we've been tracking this story all morning. We do expect an update soon from Escondido Police, and we will keep you updated.
The San Diego Police Department's looking to hire more women to the force. The number of female officers is less than a third of its total members. ABC 10 News reporter Nate Holmes joining us from the San Diego Police Academy. And Nate, the department announcing it will host a women's hiring expo near the end of the month.
Well, Jim, good morning. So the San Diego Police Department has more than 1,900 members on its force, but only 320 of them are female. So the department is encouraging more women to consider a career in law enforcement. This morning, we heard from a detective who says that she was able to move up in the ranks while still raising a family.
And I was able to do all of this while still starting a family with my husband. I'm currently a mother to 3 children, and my youngest child he's only 1 year old. And I know there's other women in our department who are in the similar situations as me. They play the role of being a mother, as well as being a police officer or a sergeant or a detective, and they're still able to have very successful careers.
Our backgrounds and recruiting unit.
Detective Sharon Yoon has been with the department for 9 years. Monday morning, she stood with Chief David Nislight, Mayor Todd Gloria, and more local leaders to announce the department's Women's Hiring Expo. It will be held on August 21st. The department is looking to hire at least 50 female applicants, and they will participate in one of 4 of the police academies throughout the year. Mayor Todd Gloria says the city is doing more outreach, and they want more diverse employees among the departments, including SDPD. Chief Nislight says the past 2 police academies have been the most diverse in the city's history. But still, the number of women in the department only account for nearly 17%. We are slightly above the national average, which is 13%. Now, the Women's Hiring Expo, again, will be August 21st. It will be here at the Police Plaza. Those interested will be put through a light workout. They will have speakers, and you will also have a chance to ask questions and get those answered. Nate Holmes, ABC 10 News.
Thank you, Nate. Now to Tokyo, where we're seeing hope and heartbreak for some of the top Olympians representing the U.S. Simone Biles announcing a return to the mat, while the U.S. women's soccer team missed out on gold. ABC's Jim Ryan has a look.
Simone Biles will be back on the floor in the balance beam finals tomorrow after openly admitting her struggles with the twisties and withdrawing from multiple events. Teammate Jade Carey won gold this morning in the floor event and reacted to Biles' return.
Having Simone being back tomorrow is great. I'm really proud of her. She's been through a lot this Olympics, so it's going to be great to see her out there tomorrow.
Carey was coached by her father, who was on hand for her big moment.
It means everything to me to have my dad here. We've been working so hard for this together, so I'm really glad that I was able to do that for us tonight.
It's Jade's first Olympic medal. She was not a part of the team that won silver in the team event. Heartbreak for the women's soccer team. Team USA fell 1-0 to Canada, but will play for the bronze on Thursday. And on the diamond, Team USA fell to Japan in extra innings in the quarterfinals. The Americans will still play in the semis. The USA women's basketball team continued its winning ways, defeating France 93-82 for its 52nd consecutive win in Olympics competition. The team advances to the quarterfinals. And this is what the Olympic Games are all about.
We can continue with the jump off. Can we have 2 gold? It's possible. It depends if you decide on Olympic champions.
In a moment of true sportsmanship, Gianmarco Tamberi of Italy and Mutas Essa Barshim of Qatar jumped into each other's arms after agreeing to share the gold in the high jump instead of going to a jump-off. Tamberi was unable to compete in Rio because of injuries. The two friends are ecstatic with the outcome. Jim Ryan, ABC News, Tokyo.